Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Looking for quality healthcare education with hands-on experience to become future healthcare professional? Then your journey starts here. Welcome to Naga College Foundation, College of Health Sciences, the home of the next generation of healthcare professionals trained for excellence. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, Bachelor of Science in Midwifery, Bachelor of Science in Biology, At CHS, students learn through state-of-the-art facilities, driven by artificial intelligence such as mini hospital, nursing proficiency laboratory, medical library, and ORDR simulation rooms. Guided by expert clinical instructors, we provide quality education and hands-on training to prepare students for a successful future. Setting the standard as they are the first ever in Bicol to earn Level 3 re-accreditation. NCF College of Health Sciences, your premier choice in global healthcare education. NCF, affordable quality education. Your future starts here.
A three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!
Not in my house.
Good afternoon and welcome to the wonderful ENDERUN College's Gym here in Taguig. It is a big day today because you are in for the big dance presented by Fortune Life. And to bring you the action, my name is Norseman Garcia and I'm happy to have Coach Ryan Villena here by my side.
Good afternoon, Norseman. It's so thrilling to be here. Finally, it's happening. The first day of the third big dance of the Pinoyliga Cup. And as you see here, our matchup bracket.
So ito nga, 2026 season of the Big Dance presented by Fortune Life. We take a look here at the matchup bracket coming up for you guys. And the games, they're going to happen pretty quick here. And there are a lot of teams coming to show up. Coach Ryan, how does this work out?
Yes, there are a total of 28 teams participating in this big dance. So it's very, very different from what we know of. But mind you, all of these 28 teams, they are they are composed of champions already in their own right.
Definitely.
They have a good standings in their own brackets, but we just will witness no, a type of tournament, much like the NCAA, what they have there, the March Madness in the
in
United States. Yes. So it will be a knockout round of all these teams. So there might be upsets and there might be victories that we are going to expect. So, well, expect the unexpected here in the knockout stages. Well, we start things off with our first game.
First game natin na paparating. Ito ang Naga College Foundation matching up against the St. Dominic College of Asia. The Pikemen against the Tigers here for our 3 p.m. ball game this Tuesday.
Okay, so this is Cavite versus Naga.
Yes,
All right.
all the way from Camarines Sur, the Tigers are here to play as we take a look here at the Sdca Pikemen. Eto, we've seen them a lot here in the Pinoyliga, especially here in ENDERUN Gym kasi kasali sila sa ating 5th season of the Collegiate Cup. Pero itong NCF Tiger, the last time we saw them here in Pinoyliga ay nung big dance pa. Last year pa yon. And it was a tough loss. Kasi 58 to 55 yung score nun. They went down to the San Pablo Ravens.
Yes, in spite of the rains, di ba? You'd like to see those teams from Cavite and from Naga coming over here in Metro Manila to play good basketball for us this afternoon.
Ayun, that's what's different here in the big dance. Hindi lang yung mga top UAAP teams, not only the top NCAA teams, meron pa from Bukal, Bicol University College Athletic. Those type of teams, magtatapat sila dito. And now let's take a peek at the lineup. Una muna dito para sa Pikemen.
Yes, of course, we have Edward Dakiwag for us, Howard Russell Alurin, Ken Alvaran, Chad Amante has been showing great strides here in the Pinoyliga Cup, Ibrahim Capulong, J.R. De Manuel, Ramir Emeranciana, and of course, all the other guys from the Pikemen we are expecting. Of course, we have our guy, Sanggalang, who's also going to see action for us this afternoon.
Big performances galing sa Pikemen. Nakaabot sila sa finals ng ating South Conference in the Collegiate Cup. As we take a look at the rankings, because of their performance in the Collegiate Cup, that's why they're ranked 10 right now para sa ating big dance tournament.
Yes, unfortunately, they just took a misstep in that South Finals.
1
right?
point ball game, coach.
Yes, against the Perpetual Health Altas. That was a heartbreaker for them. Let's see if they can manage to make things better for them in this big dance.
Of course, they need to lift themselves up para sa ating big games na paparating. And now, taking a peek at the team lineup for the NCF Tigers naman, Coach Ryan, sino kaya yung mga dapat natin tutukan na players dito?
Well, of course, we have their big man dito sa ating NCF Tigers. We'll be looking forward and seeing him in action. And his name is number 99, Timothy Endebuisi. Let's see if he can make his mark here in the big dance.
Oh, definitely. And 4 of the 5 starters they had last year, nagbabalik dito para sa NCF Tigers. So hopefully, we're gonna see them show out para sa ating big dance. And taking a look at their ranking, they are ranked 23 out of the 28 teams participating in the big dance.
Well, last time around, they were also ranked 23, but they almost had that victory. It was only just a field goal. They had 2 chances.
2 chances.
Unfortunately,
indeed.
that's the way the ball rolls here in the big dance. You're as good as your last game, and let's see if they can bounce back from that heartbreak of a loss last time around.
Anything can happen here in the big dance presented by Fortune Life. But now let's take it to the venue announcer to introduce the starters.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ENDERUN Titans Gym here in Taguig City. It's Pikemen versus Tigers. This is Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026 round of 28, live on our official YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup. let's meet the players. First, for the St. Dominic College of Asia, Pikemen. 0, Carlos Guadamor. 1, Chad Amante. 4, Howard Alaurin. 7, J.R. De Manuel. 9, Edward Dakiwag. 10, Joseph Timtiman. 11, Ramir Emerenciana. 13, Mark Vidal. 16, Thomas Sangalang. 18, Sid Capulong. 20, Wilson Tios. 22, Rowie Alvaran. 29, Justin Velasquez. 35, Christian Sepio. 39, Alvin Isaac. 34, Max Ceze. And 88, Jesse Sabayo. The St. Dominic College of Asia, Pikemen. And now for the Naga College Foundation Tigers. 24, William Arenzana. 25, James Andre Balane. 4, Joshua Balidoy. 22, Rico Bincolado. 11, Jake Diamante. 5, Humphrey Galigaw. 62, Andrew Guades. 18, Mumuni Jimo. 3, JB Lavandero. 41, Roseller Monay. 99, Chica Indobuisi. 10, James Noada. 88, Joseph Pahale. 1, EJ Panlilio. 14, Rojan Pelias. 23, Teo Pojeda. 17, Cyrus Ramos. And 00, Andre Rialo. Both teams at center court for the pregame handshake. And now let's meet the starters for both teams. First, for the St. Dominic College of Asia, Pikemen. Point guard number 7, J.R. De Manuel. Shooting guard number 9, Edward Dakiwag. Power forward number 11, Ramir Emerenciana. Small forward number 16, Thomas Sangalang. And at center, number 20, Wilson Tilos. Head coach is Bong De La Cruz. Assistant coaches are Will Talag and Daryl Salomon. And now here are for the Naga College Foundation Tigers. Power forward number 24, William Arenzana. Point guard number 62, Andrew Guades. Playing center number 18, Mumuni Jimo. Shooting guard number 10, James Nuwada. At small forward number 1, EJ Palilio. Head coach is Brian Ayo. Assistant coaches Joshua Ayo, Ron Mark Borromeo.
Taking a look again at our starters, Coach Ryan De Manuel, Dakiwag, Tilos, Emerenciana, Sangalang para sa Pikemen. And for the Tigers naman, Guades, Nuwala, Jimo, Palilio, and Arenzana. Coach Ryan, we really do appreciate na pinakilala lahat ng players ng teams na to kasi iba talaga yung setup ng ating Big Dance. This is gonna be one of these teams' only game dito sa ating tournament na to, Coach Ryan.
Yes, this can be their one and only game. So mabuti na pakilala ng lahat. Nakita natin all their faces. As you can see here, the first 2 points of our Big Dance.
And that is Arenzana getting to the hole. So dark jerseys natin on the floor. That is the NCF Tigers. And the Sdca Pikemen naman, they're wearing the light jerseys here. That was De Manuel. Sangalang with the ball, turns around, puts up a nice jumper there, but it's no good.
That came up short, pero nakita natin how Sangalang is very active coming from the Collegiate Cup of the Pinoyliga.
And now a three-point shot from the corner. Starting to show off their long-range shooting here. That was Guado with a three-pointer.
That shot came all the way from Naga City.
Oh, wow. Indeed, malayo-layo pa. Binyahe ng mga players na to. And considering the weather,
Yes.
we're very grateful that they're here and they're here safe.
And syempre, this is only the first of 4 playing dates that we will have in the Pinoyliga Big Dance. We have August 15, August 16, and August 17. All around Metro Manila, different schools will be hosting the Big Dance for us.
So we're very grateful that we're going to have the chance to display that kind of action throughout the different areas. But now back to the ball game. A miss from SDCA. Guada passing it to their big guy, Jimo, up and over the defense. 7-0 to start in favor of the Tigers.
Mahirap yung mga ganyan sa mga knockout games, di ba? Again, the Big Dance is much like the March Madness. You only have one game to prove yourself and go on and live to play another day.
One life for these two teams. And right now, the lower ranked, the lower seeded team, NCF Tigers, they're leading by 7.
Siyempre, they have something to prove dito, di ba?
As the Tiwag goes up for the jump shot, loops it over, but it's a miss. And now the Tigers, they go down quick. Here's another kick out. 3-pointer on the way. It is good. Knocking that one down. That was Jake Palilio.
Another shot from Naga City makes it a 10-point lead, 10-0. What a hot start here for the Tigers.
A matchup from South Luzon here in Taguig. Now Sangalang kicks it up top. Here's the drive up against Arenzana. But there's a foul call against number 24. And now 2 shots are coming up for jersey number 11.
Well, maybe this 2 free throws of the Pikemen can start things for them. No, minsan medyo mahirap, no, mentally. Lalo na if you don't see your shots going in, at least maybe in these 2 free throws, yeah, they can cash in. They scored on the first one.
And there it is for Emerciana, knocking down the first of 2 free throws. They finally get to see the ball to fall through the net, and that's very important here. They don't have a lot of games to gain their momentum. They need to gain their momentum here in the first quarter pa lang for a strong finish.
Yes, hindi to yung first game pa lang naman and then we can adjust. No, it's just one game and you can live to fight another one or you can go back home.
Malayo-layo yung mga bahay ng dalawang teams na to. As we get to the post, SDCA, they get a steal. Here's Sangalang. Sangalang through the middle. We have a foul call. It's going to be a foul on the floor.
Sangalang again, very aggressive. He knows that he can score. He has proven in the Collegiate Cup of the Pinoyliga and is still continuing his stride. Let's see if he can get his game going for us.
Oh, almost a turnover right there. De Manuel handles it to Sangalang. Now looking for the drive. Splits the middle. Great defense from William Arenzana. And now they want to run. Here are the Tigers. Ball is loose. De Manuel able to get the steal. Oh, big guy in front of you. What do?
You wait for your friends.
There was the kick out there. The Tigers, they get the steal. Forward pass. William in the fast break. Easy one for number 24.
Well, makikita natin dito how aggressive yet very relaxed and poised, no, ang Naga College Foundation. They know what to do. Maybe they have scouted, no, the Pikemen well in preparation for this game.
Medyo marami-rami games dito sa Pinoyliga ang SDCA. So a lot to watch, a lot to review for them. And konti lang yung marireview nila here for the Tigers naman. And now Tigers on the offense corner again. Short this time. Sangalang with the rebound. And now they run down the court. Met by Guada. Looking for a pass towards the right. They swing it to the corner. This time it's SDCA for the corner ball. Pero no good naman sa kanila.
Still cannot get things going for them. No field goals as of yet for the Pikemen. Let's see if the Tigers can capitalize on this one. They already have a 10-point lead at this juncture.
Yes, coach. Yung points pa lang nila. Free throws yan. Galing kay Emerenciana.
Yeah. So there's a foul called downstairs, no? They were trying to go to their big man dito sa FSA ng Naga. And the foul is going to be called against St. Dominic.
That's going to be a tough guy to stop Jimo. You can see the size. You can see how he So staggers above these SDCA players. So giving up a foul, that's an option. Down low. Noada rather. Kicks it out. Pass to Palillo, gets intercepted by De Manuel. Fast break. Advantage for the Pikemen, and straight to the middle they go.
Finally, a field goal for the Pikemen after almost half of the first quarter.
And that was Chad Amante nga, the players we were expecting to show out here for SDCA. Blitzing through the middle. Oh, quick feed para kay number 62, Andrew Guades. Gets it to the hole.
That was a nice penetration right there. Again, they are poised. They know what to do. No? So let's see if they can still continue on this rampage. 10-point lead for the Tigers.
Halfway through our first quarter, another steal, this time from underneath the paint. Arenzana waits for the blow-by, and now the easy shot for the 12-point lead.
So now they open things up. Very dangerous situation for the Pikemen. They should get things going, and a foul is going to be called here against the Tiger.
Ang hirap ng sitwasyon nito, coach, no? First game niya pa lang, parang knockout team na talaga siya.
Well, for opening minutes pa lang, you were down already by 10. Diba? So, kailangan mabawi mo kaagad yun. Iba talagang complexion pag knockout, no?
Kailangan mabawi nila here in this game. In this moment, as we see a foul called down low, I believe. That is against number 23.
That's Pujeda.
Foul called against the Tigers there. So we're going to see 2 free throws.
Yeah, they're in the penalty already. So let's see if the Pikemen can capitalize on this one to get themselves back in this game.
So far, 2 for 2 sila sa free throw line. Tingnan natin kung magamit pa nila yung free throw shooting na yun here in this ball game. There it is, the first one good on the line. That was Joseph Timtiman.
Yeah, so far they are 3 out of 3. Let's see if they can make it 4 out of 4.
A deep breath from Timtiman. Second free throw. Up it goes, and it rolls right out. Gimo grabs the rebound, and now Tigers will set things up once more. Gimo with it. Pass to Nuada. They're calling for the action down low. The pass to Arenzana. He gets his position and rises up to the top for the end one play.
I like that seal there by Arenzana, and I like the recognition. The pass from top of the key, as we can see here, that was a nice seal. And then all 3 Pikemen were on Arenzana, and then the basket and the foul to boot.
Oh, tapos may Gimo pa sa labas, eh, no? Their size was outside, but Arenzana, he can play really big, just like their FSA, as we see the bonus free throw go through for jersey number 24.
Coach Bong de la Cruz still will not call a timeout at this juncture, even though they're down already by 14.
Now the offense continues here. Amante into the defense of their FSA. Ball taken away by the Tigers. Gimo defending. Now Palillo, cross court. They don't want a 3. Oh, yes, they do. Up, and it's out. SDCA with the rebound.
They have missed their last 2 3-point shots, but still, they're ahead by 14.
19 points with still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's a lot of points para sa NCF Tigers. But now, a 3-point shot coming in for jersey number 22, Ken Alvaran.
Their first 3-point shot of this afternoon. Let's see if that can make things going for them. In the meantime, there is going to be a foul going to be called against Alvaran on the other end.
You can live with that foul from Alvaran. Pero that was a good 3-point shot coming off the bench for jersey number 22.
Oo nga, pero on the other end, you are assigned against Gimo. That's literally a big assignment for you.
Oh, literally talaga. And playing big once more, William Arenzana.
Yes.
Holds it over.
Kasi syempre, the attention of the Pikemen are against the FSA of Naga. Then that left Arenzana open, and we have a foul going to be called again. This is Alvaran.
He's finding his impact here in this ball game, Coach Ryan.
Yes. So as we see more faces here for the Tigers, another one of their FSA is going to see action for the first time this afternoon. And I think this is the
Grabe.
7-3 and Dubuisi.
And Dubuisi, look at him tower over the players. Kung akala nyo malaki na si Jimo kanina. And Dubuisi, he's a different beast.
Oo, si Jimo, ano lang yan, petit pa lang yan.
Grabe.
According to their standards.
Those are the players coming from Naga, Camarines Sur, joining us here today in Taguig City. Pero ito, Alvaran unable to knock down his first free throw.
They have missed their last 2 free throws, by the way.
And now, second one goes in, 1 for 2. He splits it. They have 9 points on the board with under 3 minutes to play in the first. Balane kicks it. Palilio finding their big guy. And it's another foul underneath. Akot talaga ng foul sa mga FSA ng NCF.
Of course, no time wasted no from mid-court. Kita mo, they're trying to find Endebuisi already, and that was a nice pass. So foul given up once more by St. Dominic against the FSA. This time, the second FSA of Naga. And this is Endebuisi, so he will go to the charity stripe for a couple of free throws.
Kasi siguro kalaro nito ni Endebuisi, no?
Oh no, it's just ano lang pala, sorry. It's just a baseline,
inbound. It was a foul on the pass pa lang siguro. No?
And they're still not in the penalty yet. That's just their 4th team foul. That is St. Dominic.
And here it is, Palilio. They get it to Endebuisi once more. A fake underneath. Kick it out, Palilio ready to shoot. Unable to score. Endebuisi almost with the offensive rebound, but it's the NCF Tigers almost getting that ball. Pero ito, here's the Tima now to handle it. Screen denied. Screen used. Timan. Pass to the right wing. Open enough for a shot. Amante unable to hit that one. And now a kickball violation gets called by our official.
So a missed opportunity there, an open 3-point shot. But you can see Alvaran going after the board. So it seems like the player for the Pikemen that has got his game going so far has been Alvaran. Let's see if Sangala and Amante can help the cause of St. Dominic at this juncture. They are down by big, 12 points at this point.
There's the man of the moment. Unable to knock down that 3-point shot, but you like the aggressiveness. You have to get your game going here in our big dance as Amante grabs the steal and goes up strong. He really went up for those 2-pointers.
That's his second penetration, I do believe, in this game. So that cuts down the lead to 10. So they have just to put it at a manageable level, not get things too far.
Hindi nila kailangan humabol ngayon pa lang, but Endebuisi, not the shot I was expecting from this 7-footer.
Yes, you'd expect a 7-footer to go just under the rim, but you saw him 14 feet, 15 feet with that fadeaway. He will be dangerous.
Grabe, dangerous indeed. And now back to the offense. Another sorry miss para sa SDCA. Inside they go. A lot of usage here for jersey number 99. He gives up a screen. Balani to Endebuisi. Up, and away. Slam dunk.
Classic pick and roll there.
And what can you do, Coach Ryan? Patakbo na si Endebuisi, ibabato lang sa taas, and he just goes for the two-handed slam.
Yes, you have to go, you have to commend the players here of Naga City. As you can see here,
wow.
An end one for that's Amante once more taking things strong. So, as we can see here in the replay,
that's Chad Amante going to the line. Take a look at it again, flexing his muscles. Because that, even against the big guy of NCF, he can bring it down low.
So maybe this is, a weapon that they can use this afternoon. Amante taking things strong. So that's his 3rd penetration this game.
Oh, nagkakaroon nga ng problema sa fouls itong NCF. They entered the penalty early on. Tingnan natin, can that aggressiveness work out But right now, we do have 30 seconds to go in our first quarter. 11-point difference on the scoreboard. NCF Tigers, they bring it to the paint. He fakes him around and brings it with that step-through move. Joseph Palahe.
Nice footwork there by Balaje, scoring 2 points of his own, and they're up by a baker's dozen at 13 with the final 17 seconds of this first quarter.
Barely a second differentiating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tim Timan, stops, gets it to Alvaran. No good on that rainbow shot. Now 4 seconds to go. Forward pass, and Debussy catches, brings it to his teammate. 1 second. And that is the buzzer, Coach Ryan. Very unexpected, but the unexpected is expected dito para sa ating big dance tournament presented by Fortune Life. Fortified play of the game. A two-handed slam from Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today.
So kita natin dito, no? A very strong start once more, courtesy of the FSAs of Naga City. We can see there another of those slam dunks na by courtesy of NWC.
Pero yun, that is the end of our first quarter. We still have 3 more exciting quarters coming up. So now let's take it to a break. Back to the ball game tayo. My name is Norseman Garcia. Kasama ko pa rin dito si Coach Ryan Villena. And now we're here for the second quarter of our opening game in the big dance here in Pinoyliga. Sdca, they're down by quite a number already. 13 points away from this fiery NCF Tigers here. Coming out of the first 10 minutes. And now we do have a foul, Coach Ryan.
Yes. In the first quarter, they NCF got into the penalty early. So now, within the first 13 seconds, they committed their first foul. Let's see if they can watch their fouls. Although they are ahead by a comfortable 13 at this juncture, they have to really watch their fouls. As we can see, SDCK can really pound the paint and capitalize on this one.
Is this the first minutes pa lang ni Zeze dito para sa Pikemen? Ang Zeze, let's see how he does against Endebusi down low. Oh, look at the scramble for the ball. It's the Pikemen who take it away. Amante to Zeze. Extension on the run for their big guy.
That's a nice pass there by Amante to Zeze. As you said, seeing action for the first time against the FSAs of Naga College.
Now Andre to defend. Here's Timothy down low. Goes up high. Oh, the defense working out. Follow-up shot not working out for the Tigers.
2 times no, nabitawan yung bola just as they were putting the basket in. Easier said than done na nandun ka sa ilalim ng basket, but the ball may be slippery.
We do have a foul call, so tutuloy ang bola para sa Pikemen dito. It's a defensive foul called against number 23.
So once more, 2 fouls here early by Naga College.
Yes, the foul is called against Teodomero Pujeda. We can take a look at it one more time. He tried to fight through the pick of Zeze.
Yeah, fortunately there for Zeze, the extension of his arms was not called. Una nakita yung referee was, I think, the player of Naga was on the way of Zeze.
Almost. Depende na sa timing yon. But now here's their drive. Oh, quick passes going through number 39. No good from that corner three. Miss from Isaac.
Still, they couldn't connect on that corner three. They have several shots already put up. I think that's the fourth one. Still couldn't connect on a three-point shot from that corner.
High play coming up, slashing through the middle. What a shot right there. Great play built up by Andrew Guades and the Buisi.
So sabi ni Guades, no, kay Amante, kung kaya mo yan, kaya ko rin yan.
Slashing through the paint. A great skill to have para sa ating Big Dance tournament. Sabayo kicks the ball out. Driving in again. Great bump right there to stop the momentum. And now Tigers grab the rebound. Guades kicks it. 0-0 with the move. A three-pointer no good for Realo. Oh, he's quick. Shad Apante running away and not holding back.
That's the fourth layup by Amante. He just has to focus to get his team going back. So he will need help as well. Hopefully, players like Sanggalang can make things go for them at this juncture.
But right now, the defense is working out para dito sa SDCA. Napapagal nila yung scoring ng Tigers here in the second quarter. Now the play continues. Bring it up high to Zeze. No good there on the pass.
Unfortunately, Zeze couldn't quite get a handle with that pass in that pick and roll action.
And now, and the Buisi will be subbing out Jimo back in the game. Jimo Mumuni enters the court. Lumabas si Endabuisi, papasok naman si Jimo Mumuni.
Again, diba, solid performers are the FSAs of Naga College Foundation.
Lots of weapons in the arsenal of NCF Tigers. They set up the offense once more. Pick from Jimo. They swing it to Guades. Foul called on the defense there. The whistle blown against number 13. That was Mark Vidal.
I like the way how Naga College Foundation move. You know? Although they would like to see their FSA have a touch on that ball, they move fluidly, right? So they came really prepared for this big dance.
Yeah, they're big starting up from the top of the arc pa lang. And tsaka sila gagalaw pa loob. And now gagalaw pa loob! Another two-handed slam. Jimo Mumuni can do it too.
Once more, that pick and roll action from the Tigers.
Grabe, no stagnancy right here. They just kept on moving and the ball just hammered through that ring. Coach Ryan, sana kinakaya pa nung ring natin dito sa right side, no?
Right you are, no? These Tigers, they know how to play with and for their FSAs. No?
Using their advantages on the court and taking a look at the scoreboard, they're in a 14-point lead. Ito na, yung hinahanap ko, si Sanggalang. Let's see what he can do for the offense naman of Pikemen. Brings it to the right wing. Pressure defense coming in. Looking for options. They get the ball through. Going nowhere right now. A screen comes in. The swipe. Oh, niligtas pa doon.
That was a bailout call there for St. Dominic. Fortunately for them, a foul was seen by our referee. So that's the third foul.
And now taking a look at our Eastern Communications, Eastern Connection. Pick and roll play, pick and roll pass as you see right there towards Jimo Mumuni. Ang ganda ng pasa doon of his teammate. But we do have a whistle here on the other end. It's foul against number 62. That is Guades, I believe.
Yes, in the 6:20 mark, that's their fourth team foul once more for Naga College Foundation. The next foul will be 2 free throws, and not two. Next non-shooting foul will be 2 free throws for St. Dominic. Let's see if once more, just like in the first quarter, they can put this to their advantage.
Oh, and now the pass. Sanggalang underneath. Trying to kick it out, but he is just in too deep after that entry pass into the paint.
The movement of St. Dominic at this point is not as fluid as what we see with Naga.
Yung kanina, ginawa rin naman nila yung play na yun, yung cut through the middle, but the passes were connecting for the Tigers. but it has been a bit of a struggle for the Pikemen here. At the post, Zese to defend. Jimo Mubuni, eye off the glass. He gets those 2 points.
So once more, no, they go to their FSA, this time on the post against Zese. So it's tough for Zese. He's the lone FSA, no, for St. Dominic, while on the other end for Naga, they have two players that
Two giants.
two giants, least to say.
And there's the twirl at the baseline. The ball will stay with the Pikemen, pero 3 seconds lang yan on the shot clock.
Let's see.
Looks like
Yeah, the
timeout.
timeout going to be called here by Coach Bong de la Cruz.
Bong de la Cruz, he wants to talk things out para sa 3-second play na paparating. But for now, let us take you to a break. We'll be right back. Action, mga kaliga. 3 seconds to go on the shot clock para sa SDCA. Coach Bong de la Cruz calling for a play here. 5 minutes and 30. Oh, a bullet to the corner. That was a good try. Unfortunately, just off target.
The intention was there, but once more, that right corner has been a problem for the Pikemen as they have not connected in that range so far this afternoon.
Just the conversion. That's been the struggle here. Unable to convert. That was Rialo.
Well, after hitting their first 2 triples, the Tigers have gone cold from beyond the arc.
Opportunity to para sa Pikemen kasi bumabagal din naman ang offense ng Tigers dito. And now, taking that opportunity, the drive through the middle from Vidal.
Yes, once more, it's like penetration there by Amante, but this time, si Vidal naman ang attack.
Long triple all the way, as you say, all the way from Camarines Sur. Palilio knocks that one down.
Just as I said, they have gone cold. They have proven me wrong this time. Let's see if they can open things up once more for the Tigers.
17-point lead after that triple from Jake Palilio. Now Jake trying to pass it to the right side. Dakiwag tries to save it there, but it's gonna stay the way, or actually correction on the call. It's gonna go to the Pikemen naman.
So a chance for them to cut down on this lead, which sits at the largest this afternoon at 17.
Pero Coach Ryan, they've been having a lot of chances na rin, but the lead is just getting bigger and bigger.
Yes. Pero syempre, di ba, in a basketball game, a 17-point lead is still manageable.
For sure, Coach.
Once you get things going, di ba, it's for SDA naman, they have their shots. Unfortunately, they also have their share of turnovers.
Oh, wow! Edward Dakiwag meets him at the apex. What a block right there. And look at the confidence. Man flying in the air. Shot not going in. A fast break on the other end. A strong finish from James Nuwada.
Double black eye for the Pikemen right there. The missed shot from just below the basket, and then a quick 2 points on the other end for the biggest lead this afternoon.
Grabe, sayang yun para sa Pikemen. Nasaan ka lang, gets away, curls in to the lane, gets 2.
Once more, that penetration from the Pikemen. Maybe this is maybe parang donut yung depensa ng Naga.
May butas sa gitna. Oh, wow, pero bumubutas galing sa labas naman. itong si Jake Palillo.
Talking about yung butas, no? Biglang lumaki na naman yung butas mula sa 3-point distance for the Tigers.
Parang ibang ring yung nakikita ni Jake Palillo. And now, corner 3. Still no good for Ryan. Ayaw talaga gumana. And now, easy fast break. Lefty layup right on the mark. And now, the timeout will finally come in. 20-point advantage from the team all the way from Naga. And we take a look at it one more time. Strong and balanced to the hoop. That was Nuada getting 2 points. And it is a timeout right now para sa St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen.
It's now a 22-point lead. Correction on that. The biggest so far.
Oh, big indeed for our big dance. But hold on to your seats, guys. We'll be right back. Back to the ball game right here. You see on your screen, Zeze and the Kiwag. Nag-timeout atong SDCA. We're looking who can man up and try to save the day dito para sa SDCA. Maaga pa lang pero malaki na ang lamang nitong NCF Tigers.
Well, when we said that the 17-point lead was still manageable at that time, but they could have cut it down to a single digit at halftime. But now it's really a challenge for the Pikemen to do that with the lead now ballooning to 22 for the Tigers.
Indeed. Oh, that play, it used to work out earlier in the first half. No good there. Gimo forcing it. Left post. Here's a steal. Amante na naman. Amante looking to attack. You see the red in his eyes. He's looking for that aggressiveness. But another sorry miss underneath for SDCA.
Yes, they should make things now going for them, going to the halftime break. Else, this will be a victory from the boys of Naga. So we see another foul there, courtesy of that good, well-oiled play by the Tigers.
And now there is JV Lavandero going to the line. And JV up in the air, finds contact. The foul was called against Amante.
So you can see the rotation of the Tigers. Once more, substitution here for the pair of FSAs for the Tigers. Now, like we said, they're firing on all cylinders right now. They're hitting the shots from beyond the arc. They hit their first 2 triples, and now, after going cold, once more, they have found their range. Now they're hitting once more the 3-point shot from beyond the arc. And aside from that, you had those 2 FSAs that you have underneath, slamming and jamming all those pick and rolls. So they're really firing on all their cylinders right now.
A very complete game nga para dito sa NCF Tigers. Everything working, and the key there is their movement. Yung sinasabi ng mga Coach Ryan, napapagana nila kasi talagang gumagalaw sila. They're making it happen on the court. Unfortunately there, they did cause a turnover, and De Manuel will kick it towards Amante. Amante, De Manuel, space underneath, but they kick it out. Right corner na naman.
Still,
on the floor.
Still, they couldn't hit on that right corner. They had their chances already.
Lots of chances throughout this first half. They go for the save. Here is the Giwag. It's a 3-on-2. Oh, nice shifty dribble with the left hand, but point blank miss once again.
I think he went up too early that time around, so the shot came up short.
Wada puts up a nice floater. Right-handed take all the way down to the hoop.
A delay of ball game will be called against the Tigers. Masyadong excited lang siguro. At this point, their lead is now what, at 26?
26 points with under a minute to go in our first half. SDCA, can they cut this lead just a little bit bago tayo pumasok sa ating halftime break? Amante, aggressive, a nice wraparound play pero no one home to catch that ball. Tigers back to the offense here. Palilio open up top, but they go down low. And here's a foul called against Endebusi.
Yeah, they were trying to find again in the Busi just underneath the basket. That what they have been doing, no, all afternoon when in the Busi will check in the game. Unfortunately, that time it was telegraphed and the shot and the pass came up short. And so the foul, and we will go to the opposite end for a pair of free throws for St. Dominic because Naga College is now in the penalty.
Parang ulo pa nga ni Alaurin, hinahuli doon ni Endebusi.
Of course, inadvertent contact right there. Diba?
Hindi naman sinasadya yan.
Hindi naman sinasadya at all.
He just jumped in the way and unfortunately contact was called. But now the free throw here. Second shot. It bounces out.
So mahirap yan for St. Dominic, no, at this point. Those are unguarded shots. Still, they are missing.
Those are the shots that they need to make. And now with 16 seconds remaining in our first half, makakuha ng tawag itong Naga. So foul on an SDCA. Magkakaroon ng timeout play itong NCF Tigers natin. But to see that play, it's gonna be after this break. So stay right there. Back to the action now, 16.89. That's the time remaining here in our first half. It is Naga College Foundation who called the timeout. They want to take this opportunity to set things up.
Well, Coach Brian Ayo, although they're on top by 26, he would like to design a play. Maybe they can use this down the line if they survive, and I think they're in a good position right now to survive here and live another day in the big dance.
Looking to get their reps in on the floor. A pass down the middle, and the Buisi picture perfect on that finish.
Picture perfect indeed in that backdoor cut.
Testing out the big guys' defense. 4 seconds remaining now in our second quarter. We're going to see a couple of free throws. The foul is against number 99.
Si Endebusi is calling for a hawi against Amante. But referees saw otherwise.
Amante, kailangan niya yung gulang dyan. But look at the pass once more. Eastern Communications, Eastern Connection. Once more to number 99, Endebusi.
So it's a thing that if you know how to play with your FSA, no, to play with and for your FSA. Hindi ibig sabihin nun na automatic yan, no? Pag may FSA ka, everything will be
all right, kailangan mo maximize mo yung potential ng FSA mo.
With just one FSA and what with a couple more FSAs, no?
And Jimo and the Buisi, they're playing very differently naman eh. But they're still, the NCF Tigers, they're able to capitalize on their skills and now looking to capitalize on another timeout. Susulitin na ng NCF to. They call for a break with 4.35 seconds to go in our first half. We'll be back. .35 remaining na nga ito. Let's see the play that has been set up. Kumagaan na kanina yung timeout plays nila, pero ito medyo malayo yung inbound dito.
Well, Coach Brian Ayo sees this opportunity for his boys, no? What if they are put into a situation wherein you will have to inbound all the way from the back court with 4.5 seconds left?
And now there it is. The shot to Jake Palillo. That was a long, long heave from jersey number 1. Di na ako magugulat kung pumasok pa yon. But now, the score on the floor para sa ating opening match of the Big Dance 2026 is 24-50. A big lead from NCF Tigers.
Yes, they have been playing on all cylinders, the Tigers, no? Whereas the Pikemen, I think they have to wake up and they have 20 minutes to do so, no? And as we can see here, Amante, he's the one who's been, taking the cudgels of scoring. And on the other end, we have the FSAs of Naga College Foundation.
So now that is our first 2 quarters. We still have 2 more quarters to come in this Big Dance presented by Fortune Life. So let's take it to our halftime break. See you in the 3rd quarter, mga kaliga.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Looking for quality healthcare education with hands-on experience to become future healthcare professional? Then your journey starts here. Welcome to Naga College Foundation, College of Health Sciences, the home of the next generation of healthcare professionals trained for excellence. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, Bachelor of Science in Midwifery, Bachelor of Science in Biology, At CHS, students learn through state-of-the-art facilities, driven by artificial intelligence such as mini hospital, nursing proficiency laboratory, medical library, and ORDR simulation rooms. Guided by expert clinical instructors, we provide quality education and hands-on training to prepare students for a successful future. Setting the standard as they are the first ever in Bicol to earn Level 3 re-accreditation. NCF College of Health Sciences, your premier choice in global healthcare education. NCF, affordable quality education. Your future starts here.
Returning back to the action now. Once again, my name is Norseman Garcia. Kasama ko pa rin si Coach Ryan Villena here for the opening game of the Big Dance 2026 presented by Fortune Life. And taking a look at our halftime stats, 24-50 in favor of NCF Tigers against the Pikemen.
Well, both teams have been shooting pretty well from the free throw line. 7 out of 11 for the Pikemen, 4 out of 4 for the Tigers. 3-point shooting will go for the Tigers. They already have 4, while the Pikemen only has a single 3-point shot after the first 2 quarters. Now, in the steals department, the Pikemen has been more. They have been more active at 9 compared to the 6 of the Tigers, but they haven't really shot well from the field as they only went 26%, 7 out of 20. Whereas for the Tigers, they have been shooting pretty well, 17 out of 22. So more turnovers for the Tigers, but what is not included here is the assist of the Tigers. They already have 15 assists so far here in the first half compared to the 5 of the Pikemen.
Big impact indeed. Those assists are working really good. The passing is beautiful here para sa NCF Tigers. All the way from Naga Camarines Sur, they're matching up against the Caviteños, St. Dominic College of Asia, the Pikemens, for our third quarter now. And what I like about those halftime stats is leading scorer pa ng NCF is Almante, or rather, number 24. That is Arenzana rather. Kahit na gumagana talaga yung mga FSA ng NCF, ang lumuluwag ang dumadali yung buhay si wow! Ang dali ng buhay para kay De Manuel. Dipsy do in the sky for jersey number 7.
Well, they only have 20 minutes to come back from this mountain of a 26-point lead.
Still some chances here para sa ating Big Dance 2026, of course. If you lose here, it's your last game. Any way you put it. So, they still need to do their best to get back. Because if they don't, they're out.
Yeah, balik sila sa Cavite. Or tingnan natin if the boys from Naga will still stay here in Manila for another day.
Saga lang passing to the corner there. Opposite corner naman. 3-point shot, no good. Still, that corner shot not working out after that miss from Roy Alvaran.
Yeah, they're now 1 out of 12 from beyond the arc, especially from that right corner, which they have been attempting and still missing.
And now the big 3-point shooter for NCF. Sumubok dito sa simula ng ating third quarter. Jake Palilio, he's been explosive from outside the arc in that first half. Exploding in the middle. They kick it out. Tim Timan into the paint. From the left wing, they tried to really utilize his 3-point shooting, but still, it's not working out.
Now 1 up to 13. Let's see if the Tigers can capitalize here to protect their biggest lead at 26 at halftime.
At halftime, they were leading very big. Even until now, as Jimo receives the pass and goes up, catches a foul.
That was a nice drop off there.
And we see it right there. Fortified play of the game, securing that two-pointer with that up and under move against the towers of NCF.
Nice penetration there by De Manuel. Much like what Amante has been doing all afternoon against Naga College. But they will need more of that should they
So
want
much
to
more.
live here in the Big Dance. Once more, the Big Dance is a format by Pinoyliga, no? That is much like the March Madness of the NCAA in the United States.
Yes,
It's a tournament for 28 schools, no? For the coming August dates. No? Aside from today, we have August 15, 16, and 17 from different host schools around Metro Manila. So it's a knockout kind of format.
Coach, isang talo nyo lang, tanggal na kayo, laglag na kayo. If you win, you move on.
If you lose, you go home.
Literal talaga. That's how the Big Dance works. Kaya sana masubaybayan nyo, mga kaliga. Maraming high stakes na laban ang paparating. Unfortunately there, a travel gets called on the drive to the paint. So babalik ang bola sa NCF na naman.
A chance for Naga College to put on their biggest lead this afternoon. They have now tied their biggest lead so far at 26.
The swing up top. Here's Nawada. Left hand dribble. Screen on the right. Drive towards the left. Through contact. Tries to get it over. It's no good, but there was a foul against Timtiman.
Yes, Timtiman there was tempted, no, with that block. Unfortunately, as Guada was taking it strong, he was fouled.
We can take a look at it one more time. James Nawada going up against Timtiman, but from behind, he was still pressing, even though he was beat. Now the first shot goes through for Nawada.
Currently the biggest lead so far at 27.
Hinihingi natin kanina para sa SDCA na mapasok na lang yung free throws, pero it is NCF Tigers who are perfect from the line.
Yes, I couldn't say more. They're really firing on all cylinders, literally, no, outside, inside, and even the free throw shooting.
It's gonna be scary, Coach Ryan, sa mga paparating na laro dito sa ating Big Dance. Kasi imagine mo, what if they go up against like a JRU, an Adamson, yung mga ganong laban.
Yeah. They really came in prepared for this one. As you can see, another miss here for St. Dominic. Like I've been saying, no, the boys from Naga, they really listen to their coach Brian Ayo. Diba? Even the breaks, in the halftime break, unfortunately that time they lose possession of the ball.
And now, coming in from the left baseline, Manuel gets denied. Nifty defense right there, coming in from Vincolado. But now, unable to bring the ball down the floor. We have a foul against Emmanuel. Jay called for his personal foul. So now we're going to see a substitution. Balidoy entering the game for Naga.
Yeah, that can be really, really frustrating on the part of St. Dominic. You cannot get things going and then you're staring now at a very large lead at this point of our game. You have to get things going because you only have now, what, 17 minutes left for you to make a comeback.
And who are we gonna go for there? We see Edward Dakiwag unable to get going in this game as of yet. Edward Dakiwag, he was a Mythical 5 member para sa Isaa in their 17th season. That is their home tournament kasi. Itong Naga coming in from Bukal naman. They finished second in their last season. And now looks like Naga, they want a timeout called. Timeout called by NCF Tigers. 6 minutes and 27 to go in our third quarter. We'll be back, mga kaliga. to the game. 11 on the shot clock with 6:27 on the game clock. They want to set something up here. I believe it's a sideline inbound, and it's Jake Palillo looking to pass it in. Coach Ayo wanting to set up another play. And gumagana kanina, Coach.
Yeah, tingnan natin if they can still execute.
They go for a pass up to the top of the arc, but they're trying to josh for position near the corner. We do have another foul. A foul gets called against number 39. That is a foul against Isaac.
So now it's going to be a baseline inbound for the Tigers.
Looks like it's a different setup right now. Crowding down low. They get it to their big guy, Jimo Mumuni, up against Zeze. Powering up. No good. Tries to tip it back in. Jimo trying to find the ball. Zeze taps it up in the air and it goes out of bounds.
Na self-nutmeg dun, no? Pero you have to give it to the big man. No? Ang ganda ng footwork niya. Unfortunately, he just couldn't convert that time. And then the ball, unfortunately, went under him, literally. And he couldn't pick up the ball.
Kaya nga dahil doon, mapupunta ang bola sa Sdca Pikemen. 6 minutes to go in our third quarter. Half-court pickup ready para sa Tigers. J.D. Manuel dribbling the ball down. Hands it over to Isaac. They pass it around up top. Sangalang open, top of the key. 3-point shot still not working out.
Well, I see improvement there with their half-court set. Unfortunately, open na dun si Sanggalang, couldn't convert, and we have a foul here by Jimo.
So now, looks like SDCA, they want a review, and they're gonna give it. Of course, they are entitled to a review here. That's something, of course, we expect here para sa ating Pinoyliga Cup, the Big Dance 2026. Each team, they have an opportunity to have a review, to take a look at the call para masigurado ng ating mga official kung tama ba ang tinawag nila dito.
Yeah, the call is parang advantage foul, right? If they have already secured the numbers on the front court. So let's see if the referees will see it as such.
Parang quick review lang yun from our official. It's going to be a regular foul called. The ball will go the way of St. Dominic College of Asia.
Yeah, I think the defense of Naga they have already established themselves on the front court.
And let's see a replay of that play. Catch on the baseline, they pass it in. Oh, and a quick foul underneath. Siguro yun.
Wala pang na-establish na kahit ano.
Fast break, wala pa talaga. And now J.D. Manuel with it. Off the pick. Top of the arc. Shot clock reads 12. Oh, that's a nice shot coming up. And contact gets found. Aggressiveness down low and bodies clashing into the baseline. Foul gets called against jersey number 4 of NCF.
So, kita natin doon na how aggressive they are now. They will need that aggression from their half-court sets. As you can see here,
there it is.
Si Amante, yung nakita niya yung maliit na opening there. Yeah. Took advantage of it. So, that was a nice penetration there by Amante.
But you're not going to get any big gaps here in the defense of NCF. Siyempre, that small margin, you need to capitalize and make something happen. Amante, double digits after the first 2 quarters, but unable to knock down his free throw.
Yeah, like you said, diba, you have to make something happen, and on the free throw line, you're unguarded, should make those shots.
There it is on the second one. Napasok naman yun. He splits it on the line. And now, substitution. Jersey number 20 entering the court. That's Wilson Tilos. Looks like it is his first minutes of the game. Actually, no, 4 minutes siya in the first half earlier on.
Yeah, kanina si Arenzana was more of the
The spark from the
yeah,
bench, no?
more
Usage.
more active dun sa among the locals of the big man ng Naga.
Jake tries it. Tried to scoop it up. And there's the follow-up from William.
That's a nice follow-up there by Arenzana. Yun yung tinatawag na basurero roll.
Cleaning up the play right there, William Arenzana. But now the handoff once again starting up. Tilos goes for the screen. Here's the drive from the Kiwag. Trying to step through, rises up, but Jimo Mumuni is right there in front of you. Sanggalang, nice pass. In! They go. J. De Manuel gets the shot to go through.
Presence of mind of Sanggalang there. Instead of forcing up the shot, you saw De Manuel underneath the basket for that shot.
Talagang bumali dun si Sanggalang to get that pass through as Jimo Mumuni gets close to the rim but gets fouled on his way up.
Ay, pumihit pa dito, no, si Jimo.
And now we see another Eastern connection. A beautiful pass right there from Sanggalang towards J. Emmanuel. Ayun yung volley pa dun, no? There it is, the 2 points on the board for SDCA. And babalik tayo sa free throws of Jimo Mumuni.
Nice find there by Sanggalang. Like I said kanina, si Jimo should have taken it strong na lang. No, pumihit ba siya on the pivot. So that stopped his momentum. Fortunately, a foul is called on him. And you have to give it to this young man. No, he has a nice touch from the free throw line.
And that's what you want from your big guy. Bringing the strength down low and bringing the shot to the rim. The king of the South, Jimo Mumuni.
So, King of the South, that is his title, no? Now, let's see if he can conquer and be the King of the North.
Here in Taguig, they're looking to show out. Grabe yung lamang nila ngayon. Almost a 30-point lead. 8-second shot. Sanggalang faces the king.
So, right there, he stopped on the break only to see Jimo right in front of him.
Sanggalang still up in front of the King of the South. And oh no, they throw it away. Up in the air, a miss. Close by. SDCA, sumusubok talaga si Sanggalang. With the miss and the easy rebound caught by Arenzana.
Well, Sanggalang has been stopping just right in front of Jimo. Again, easier said than done, no? Pero once you stop against Jimo, you're up against a really tall tree.
You have to keep it moving, no, Coach Ryan? And there's the pass. Beautiful take once more from NCF. Talagang nahanap nila si William Arenzana down low.
And the Tigers are just completely dominating the Pikemen at this point. It's now 60-29.
Both ends of the floor, dominance has been shown. 29 points pa lang ang St. Dominic College of Asia Pikemen. And now it's 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jake Palillo rises up for the jumper. Misses off the back of the rim. The catch underneath from SDCA.
Well, that was an open shot, no, from the elbow. You can't help but stop, no, and blame. That was a good shot.
It was indeed. Now that was a tough shot. Amante, Chad, he's trying to make it work.
Yeah, over the two big men there of the Tigers, Arenzana and Jimo, still manages to score on that one.
That's the fearlessness you want to see from your guards, from your forwards of SDCA. Not afraid of the height. Here is Amante, sidestep move. Oh, unfortunately, the bigs unable to work things out there. They bring the ball out of bounds.
Still a long way to go for St. Dominic.
And now we do see a timeout get called. The long buzzer is going to signal a timeout from Coach Bong de la Cruz ng SDCA Pikemen. So 2 minutes and 23 to go. We'll be right back, mga kaliga. the match at hand. We have 2 minutes and 23 to go. 31-60 on the scoreboard. 29-point lead pa rin tayo. But now an opportunity to find a good shot from the baseline para sa SDCA Pikemen.
Well, for the Pikemen, they should capitalize on every possession that they can have. Time is running out for them. It's now a 29-point lead with just around 12 minutes to go in this game.
First game of our big dance, but it is a knockout game as the pass is going through. Edward up for the shot. Beautiful dig right there.
Yeah, that can be a start. That was a nice turnaround from the elbow. Cut the lead to cut the lead to 27.
You just have to keep it going. Palahe kicks it right side. They're looking for ENDERUN. No good there, but the ball will stay with NCF Tigers. 9 on the shot clock.
Yeah, sayang done unfortunately for St. Dominic. That could have been, maybe something just before the end of the third quarter. So a chance for the Tigers to once more set up their half-court offense in this play.
On the right wing, opposite side, a quick step from number 10. No good from James Noada, but there is the follow-up.
Yeah, that's the destroyer. That's Timothy ENDERUN with that follow-up.
Yeah, the destroyer of rims dito. And now Amante for SDCA, they swing the ball around. Oh, going for a quick first step. But now a foul gets called against jersey number 11. That is Jake Diamante.
So only the third team foul of Naga. They have now adjusted to giving up more fouls in the first part of the quarter. Now that's only their third team foul with just a minute and 27 left.
A more disciplined approach, but now Amante faces the destroyer and the block he just swats it away.
Well, destroyer on both ends of the floor. A follow-up on the offensive side. Now a block against Amante.
Talagang napapagana nila ang mga FSA nila. And just as we say it, offense continues for ENDERUN. Timothy to the line for a bonus shot, but hopefully we can take another look at that. Look at him tower over the Pikemen. Oh, count it. Plus the foul. Bonus free throw coming up now. As we see another replay right there. Ito, the bonus free throw, a bit off target. It went off the back of the rim.
Yeah, he knew it.
That's something he can work on, no?
Yeah, and ENDERUN hit kanina a 14-foot jumper fading away.
Oh, up to the sky. He can do it too. That was Edward Dakiwag showing his hops.
Nice baseline salvo right there for his own version of a slam.
Baseline working for both ends of the floor. Jake Diamante gets the easy double.
You can see now how orchestrated this team is, the Tigers, no? How they move as a team, so they know how to pass off at the last second, and that's another great play over there on the other end naman, this time with their own block.
Another great defensive play from NCF. Now 11 on the shot clock para sa SDCA. Corner ball again. This time it rattles in. Yung hindi pumapasok kanina, but napasok na ni Velasquez.
Finally, the first three-point shot from the right corner for the Pikemen.
And now the shot clock is off. Limited time here in the third quarter. Trying to keep his dribble. Shot clock down to 6. Pressure coming in. Not able to find the pass. Great defense from Edward. But he still gets away at the buzzer. Andrew Guades with a runaway shot. Grabe, talagang pinaghirapan niya.
Oh, as you can see here,
na yun.
akala mo wala na, but that off step like a Steve Nash layup.
The extension at the very end will pick up the score to a 30-point lead. So 38-68 tie here at the end of the third quarter. But hold on to your seats. We still have one more quarter to come here in the Big Dance. Back to the ball game we are. My name is Norseman Garcia and with me is Coach Ryan Villena for this exciting opening match of the Big Dance 2026. Even Coach Ryan, even though it's a big difference on the scoreboard, these teams, they've been delivering some exciting plays on the court.
Yes, exactly. Now, even though it's a 30-point lead right now for Naga, it's no time also for St. Dominic to just, you know, uh, play things out lazily. You still have your coach to impress.
Opportunity pa rin to.
Diba? Siyempre, Coach Bong de la Cruz will always see who the players he's going to look out for the coming leagues for St. Dominic.
Siyempre, even though their tournament journey in the Big Dance might end here, it's not the end of their basketball journey pa rin naman eh.
Yeah,
with the team.
Exactly. That is called ethics. Diba? And that is, expected from every collegiate player, that you will work yourself. Even though right now you're staring at a 30-point lead, no, you still have to have that attitude in you, no, that the coaches will be looking out for.
Right now, the lead does not matter for SDCA. They bring it down low. Beautiful pass towards Vidal, and Vidal makes it happen.
That was a nice cut and a nice find. So, you see, even though it's still 28, that is still a nice thing to watch for St. Dominic.
Ramming through the paint. These big guys from NCF can make it really tough for the defense in the inside.
Yeah, the destroyer once more destroys everything for Naga City there, for Naga College rather.
Found off balance there is Endebuisi. So it's going to be, it might be 2 shots. Yes, it will. That is number 22, Roy Alvarado, stepping onto the line. We can take another look right here. Trying to shift his weight. Alvarado gets caught in a blocking foul.
Yeah, Alvarado, then nice sidestep. He got things going in the first quarter, no? And then somewhat got cold in the second and in the third quarter. He did not score. Let's see if he can pick up on the scoring cudgels now. He connects on both free throws.
2 for 2 from the line. They really tried to get his 3-point shot to go. Kasi yung only 3-point shot nila kanina, galing sa kanya yun. But now, back to offense tayo dito for the dark shirts underneath NCF. Paano niya napasok yun?
Well, the big men of Naga City, both the FSAs and the locals, they know how to play big.
Definitely.
They know how to post up back behind the basket. They know how to move, and they have nice footwork, and also they know how to seal.
And that was Joseph Palahe who made that shot earlier on. Unfortunate here, SDCA, they lose the possession.
Yeah, I think it's an inbounds violation.
There's an unforced turnover right there. Kaya ngayon, papasok na rin si Ramir Chiana. Just finalizing the substitution, and now we're ready to go. Sideline inbound. They get it to Endebuisi. Destroyer going for a drive. Lost the handle for a bit, but gets it back. Now the drive continues in the hands of Joseph Palahe.
Again, the big man working for Naga.
Some solid interior work right here. And Endebuisi showing off his passing as well. Palahe goes up, a hand in the way, pero no problem yan para kay Joseph.
It all started with that fake, top of the key. And he didn't travel. He went strong. And then that forces the defense of St. Dominic to give up the foul. And with a basket to boot, and the 3-point play makes it a 33-point lead for the Tigers.
Excellent free throw shooting as well for the Tigers. The boys from Naga showing out here in Taguig. 7 minutes and 40 to go. The Pikemen, long shot from Emerciana. No good. Oh, now beautiful pass. Outlet towards the middle. The dart towards number 14, Rodan Bellas knocks that one down.
Everyone's happy. The bench is happy. They see that that fast break, and that was a laser pointed pass right there. Picture perfect. Nicely run fast break.
But that pass, this time it gets taken away by SDCA. He goes straight into the defense, but that's going to be a foul called against Palahe. Alvarana went straight into the body there. So it's going to be a foul called on the floor. Sideline inbound yan with 17 on the shot clock.
So it's a nice feeling for Naga. It looks like with the lead that we have, they seem to be on their way, marching on for their next game here, the big dance. So it's a nice thing to end, on a high note.
On a high note indeed.
Right? So you can bring that momentum going into the next game here in the big dance.
This is not time to relax for NCF. Looks like we have another foul called against the defense of NCF Tigers. We're taking a look at the drive right now. He tried to get in the path of Alvaran. Kaya foul ang tinawag doon. I believe fourth personal na nata.
Yeah, so again, that's a nice find going to the hole for SDCA. Maybe it's a thing for Naga to look into, something to look into, their interior defense. Why the Pikemen, they have been attacking straight to the hole with Amante and Alvaran, with these guys attacking their defense. So maybe they would want to adjust that as they go further here in the big dance.
For the following games kanila, maybe it is something they can look into. But now another foul gets called. It's going to be a sideline inbound here. Sabayo called for it. Sabayo freshly subbed in, replacing Tintiman from earlier. But there's the foul once more, grabbing on to the offensive man. And now the ball has been passed in. Shot clock reads 8. Nuada through the middle, trying to find Enderuin. The top one, Alvaran, and now he goes for the block. Ball stopped in the air. SDCA looking for confidence at the three-point line. Still couldn't handle it.
Still, they couldn't find their rhythm from the perimeter. Whereas for the Tigers, they had spurts. They opened things up with a couple of three-point shots.
Jake Palillo earlier, yes.
Yeah, and then somewhere they got cold, and then unfortunately right there in that play, an offensive foul is going to be called against Enderuin.
Enderuin gets called for it.
Yeah, and then they found their way once more from shooting beyond the arc against. So you can see here in the replay.
Oh. Well, that is straight to the hand right there. And Enderuin, that was his 5th foul as well. So now he's going to be stepping out of the court. That's the final play for Timothy Enderuin. Oh, that's blood on the forehead.
Yeah. So our first aid medic, they're going to attend on. Unfortunately, that was an accident, no?
Pero yun nga,
inverted elbow.
Inadvertent call, pero it's still a play above the shoulder. Kaya
Yeah.
it's a play under review right now by our officials. Titignan nila. They're gonna look closely if meron bang ill intent on that play.
Alvaran is still down, being attended to right now by our first aid responder.
Hopefully he's not gonna need some stitches there.
Of course, they will still have more tournaments to come. Should they be eliminated here in the big dance? No, more chances.
So we do hope for his health. The quick recovery. Pero yun, it's an unsportsmanlike foul getting called against Enderuin. Pero hindi kasi kailangan nung intent din eh. Sadyang hard contact above the shoulder. That could be grounds for an unsportsmanlike foul.
And unfortunately, it was an elbow to the face.
Elbow to the face.
To the forehead. No? I think on that play, Enderuin was about to lose his balance. And then he adjusted, he twisted his body. And then the elbow caught Alvaran.
And it's really different kasi playing against a 7-footer. Yung elbow niya sa elbow.
Oo.
Yung forehead niya sakto sa elbow din.
Yeah. Yung height difference, unfortunately, sakto dun sa
Oo.
when an almost 7-footer. Yeah, 7'3" ba si NWC?
I
Yeah.
believe so, 7'3".
I think it's listed at 7'3". Unfortunately, pag ganun talaga, the elbow will be right smack where your forehead is. Even though you're what? Already 6'4", 6'5".
Malaki na rin si Roy Alvaran eh.
So, pag ganyan ba, mas advantageous tayo mga mas maliliit.
Makakaiwas tayo sa elbow. Pero ito nga, since nag-sub out na si Roy Alvarana, subbing in is number 20 and si Wilson Tilos. Knocks down the first shot and knocks down the second. Kanina rin napasok na yung mga free throws niya. So that's a good substitution showing out there. Good free throw shooter here, Tilos.
Well, I hope Ken Alvaran will be okay. They still have more, tournaments to come, even after the big dance.
And now back to the play at hand. Sabayo kicks it left side. Vidal to the corner. Looking for a pass to the middle. Shot clock really low. Want to shoot. Oh, foul at the three-point line pa yun. Called against Rodhan Pelias.
So makikita naman natin dito, maybe even though they're up by 30, how can you still improve on your game? So in that juncture, for example, shot clock was running down. No need to be extra aggressive.
Parang if this was a crucial game, di dapat nila ginawa yun eh.
And that was a 3-point shot. Di ba?
3-point shot. So 3 free throws yan. First one is good for jersey number 13 and that is Vidal.
So yung mga little things na ganun, if you get those things ironed out, the discipline of playing 24 seconds for the shot clock, and then you know that shot clock is running down, no need to be extra more aggressive. So maybe, again, those are the things that they're going to look at in these final minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Mark Vidal knocking down 2 out of 3 right there as we do see Velasquez back in action here.
And syempre for the Pikemen, although they have no starters on the floor right now, it's a chance for them, for the players right now that we have on the floor to prove to Coach Bong de la Cruz that they are worthy of wearing the jersey of St. Dominic College.
A chance to step up indeed for our final quarter of the Big Dance 2026 presented by Fortune Life. And now the ball being pushed forward. They kick it out to the wing. Velasquez looking for another 3. Off target pa rin. Although he did knock down a 3-point shot from earlier, just unable to keep it going. Looks like we do have a foul called against the defense here. The play will continue for NCF.
Yes, I think that was a nice seal by Gimo. Unfortunately, number 20, that's Wilson Tilos of St. Dominic, couldn't hold him down. So, literally, he held Gimo down na lang.
That's a really tough task para kay Tilos nga. And now baseline inbound tayo. Quick pass, quick shot. That's good. Cashes in. That is Joseph Palahe from outside naman.
Yeah, from the short corner right there. If you're the coach of Naga City, it will be, again, one of your weapons to contend with. You have outside, you have inside, and then you have that mid-range.
Grabe. All areas of the court, they can have some firepower. So yung possibly na susunod na mga kalaban dito ng NCF, they need to watch out.
Yeah, I think this Naga team is very dangerous.
And that's why they are the wild card here.
Yeah.
Dito sa ating Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. Kasi we don't have a lot of information. We were able to rank the Pikemen at number 10 because they were playing in the Collegiate Cup. And nakaabot sila sa finals ng South Conference.
Unfortunately, they just lost by just a single point.
Single point nga
diba?
So,
diba? St. Dominic, they have been showing a very good basketball here in the Pinoyliga. Pero with Naga, we're still not familiar with them. And now we're just being introduced, di
Oo.
ba?
Baka
Last time we saw them was the
Last
Big
year
Dance
pa eh,
last
last
year,
year
and
pa.
they almost won that game.
Oo,
Di ba?
only a 3-point difference in that game. Pero ito, nagpapakilala ang Naga College Foundation here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance presented by Fortune Life. Now a step towards the corner. Post play. Pilahin na naman all the way to the opposite side of the ring. He gets the scoop.
Once more, Pelae, showing his wares. Good footwork, nice finger roll touch. He will be needed here in the big dance.
It's not only Arenzana and the FSAs that can handle it down low, but si Palahe. Oh, but from outside, SDCA. That's a 3-point shot from Wilson
I
Tilos.
like that shot from Wilson Tilos. Good shot from a big man.
Late in the game, he's starting to step up. Now, Guades, hand off with Arenzana. Pass to the right side. 11 on the shot clock. What a hop right there, but he went straight into a foul.
Once more, the movement of the Tigers. They move just so fluidly. They know where the opening is, and they can, see the opening. And they, right there, foul was given up.
And now 2 shots for jersey number 10. That is James Nuada trying to take advantage. Trying to take advantage of the opportunities on the line. We only do have 4 minutes remaining here in this ball game. And this is our only game for this Tuesday dito sa Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026.
And I'm very much entertained by the Tigers of Naga. Let's see how far they can go here in the big dance.
Ngayon pa lang, ayun yung iniisip ko, Coach Ryan eh. Kapag nakatapat nila yung mga heavier teams on the standings, what can happen?
They are under the JRU bracket, right?
JRU, meron silang bye. They already advanced 1 step further sa ating Big Dance standings or Big Dance brackets nga. So, yung parang yung inside dominance, pag nakatapat kaya nila yung Chris Hubilla, how will that happen, no?
Yeah. But of course, they will still have to figure their way out against a game that is going to be played by St. Clair.
St. Clair and the Holy Angel
And
University.
Holy Angels, yeah. So the winner of that game, Naga will face. So before, they will meet whoever.
North yung makakatapat nila doon. It's either gonna be St. College or St. Clair College of Caloocan or Holy Angel from Pampanga pa.
Yeah. And JRU, of course, they still have to win their own game, even though they have advanced already. Again, it's
Unpredictable talaga.
yeah. You're only good as your last game here.
Ito nga, kung tutusin, upset to eh. Kasi lower rank
Yeah.
ang Naga College Foundation.
Yeah, they are part of the wild card. They're number 24. St. Dominic is at number 10. And, well, what do you know? Number 24 is up 82-54 against the number 10 team.
NCF Tigers really proving themselves here. They are not a number 23 team. Eh, yung pinapatunayan nila ngayon.
Again, our play dates will be on August 15, 16, and 17 around various schools in Metro Manila.
Abangan nyo yan, guys. We're gonna have a game in New Era Recreation Center. Magkakaroon din tayo sa Blue Eagle Gym. So watch out for those games to come. Maraming exciting na laban na paparating.
Yeah, it's going to be a really exciting weekend ahead of us.
High stakes game because it is win or go home.
Yeah, so we should be praying for better weather to come.
Oo nga, Coach Ryan eh. Dapat mas maaga sana tong game na to in the week.
Well, tingnan natin if the Tigers, their stay here in Manila, should they prolong? They came all the way from Naga. I think they're the farthest of all the schools that we have so far from Metro Manila. And what gives?
As of now, he was asking for an unsportsmanlike foul, but I believe it's a regular foul called on the floor. Both teams are already in the penalty. So we're going to see 2 shots for NCF Tigers. Official time remaining natin, may 2 minutes and 31 seconds na lang tayo dito in our opening match in the round of 28.
Well, of course, in the dying seconds of this game. You wouldn't want to see any injuries or any,
Coach Ryan.
any suspensions that uh, will be going against the player. So they should watch it still. It's still, I mean, you still have 2.5 more minutes to go. I know it's a ball game already for the Tigers, but we have to watch everything.
Di kasi maiwasan eh. Yung emotions, they can get high,
Yeah.
especially even in lopsided games.
Yeah. And of course, the injuries. Any injury to a player may be costly.
They still need to watch out and take care of themselves here. They have done their job already throughout those first 3 quarters and a major part in the fourth.
Yeah, all they have to do is just park the car.
Just play the time, take your time, and you're on your way home. But now here is Erenciana. That's Ramir on the line. Unable to knock down the first free throw. I believe it was number 11, Emerenciana, who knocked down the first points.
Well, for
SDCA.
for Naga, they wouldn't want to go home yet.
Diba? Coach Ryan, no?
To their hotel, wherever
Pwede
they're
sa
staying.
hotel muna.
Siyempre, of course, you don't want that flight back to Naga. Whereas these guys from St. Dominic, unfortunately, they will have their
Siguro bus trip, no?
bus trip, back to Cavite.
Pero to, guys, I hope you are enjoying the action here wherever you are watching from. Kung all the way from Camarines Sur pa kayo, watching right now on Facebook and the Big Dance Facebook page, or if you're watching on YouTube naman, in the Pinoyliga Cup YouTube channel. And syempre, salamat din sa mga nanonood dito live at the ENDERUN Gym. Maraming salamat. Meron kaya tayong may mga viewers kaya tayo dyan na galing pang Naga, no?
Hopefully. No, I'm happy with this Naga team. I'm from Albay. My mother's from Albay. Shout out for the people here at Naga.
The Bicol region must be proud right now. And now the last 2 minutes of the ball game underway. Offensive foul gets called there. They are still playing it really tight. Kasi ito, some of these players, bench na to, ng Naga.
Yeah.
May gustong patunayan itong mga to.
Yeah, so you can see still the coaching staff of St. Dominic, they're still at it. Because, of course, you would want to see every single member of your team still giving it all.
They're looking for 100%, but Alaurin and Balido, both jersey number 4 here, medyo nagkakakis-kisan near the sideline.
Yeah, your patience is going to be tested. The other team is frustrated.
Of course.
All right. And then I don't know with what's going to happen within the next 1 minute and 45, but you still have to keep your composure.
Composure. It's a mental game. Even if you've won already the game, you won the point. The points on the board, it's already there. Pero it's still a test of your discipline na rin, your composure in the dying minutes. Unable to knock down that second free throw. Lavandero kicks it to the top. They swing it to the right. NCF looking to set up an open shot from the arc. No good for Galigao. Oh, but they get another try down low. Lavandero with the inside presence.
So once more, one of the big men. Well, the first shot was coming from a big man from top of the key. And then again, you have that follow-up, that pivot move.
Oh, wow. Inside we go once more, but it is Ramir Emerenciana who skies up for the layup.
So see, Emerenciana still not giving up, even though they're down big.
Here's a display of aggressiveness right there from Emerenciana. Strong on the right side. And now one bonus free throw coming up for him. Unable to knock that one down. 1 minute and 10 remaining here in our only game of this Tuesday.
So still a chance for them to run their plays.
Oh, a lot of practice can be made here para sa NCF. Top of the key. No good for Balidoy. Transition defense being tested. Valenciana tries to kick it out to the left side. Napaakit na lang doon si Sabayo.
Well, as you can see, the play by Naga still, that was an open shot from top of the key by the big man. Unfortunately, on the other end naman, they lose the ball. That is on the part of St. Dominic.
Oh, it can be a test to their guards na rin kasi we do know dominant big men para sa NCF Tigers. Pero when they face different teams here in the big dance, masusubok talaga yung mga guards nila in the following games.
And this time naman, an offensive foul is called on Lavandero. Well, he was testing out how strong he was. Unfortunately, too strong for his own good. So, si coach is bringing him back to the bench.
Pero all smiles naman dito sa bench ng NCF Tigers. They're definitely happy right now with 35 seconds to go in this ball game. Oh, still pa yun. There's the takeaway. Monay. But we do have a travel call naman against Galigao.
Coach Brian, I right there could only smile. No, he thought it was that was a fluid textbook fast break. Unfortunately, the hesitation on the part there by his Tiger players.
And now one more shot. Tilos goes up for a 3. We do have a whistle. 2 free throws pa tayo dito. 13 seconds na lang. It's not over just yet.
Well, these teams are still going at it, even though there's just 13 ticks left on the clock. It's a one ball game already for the Tigers, 88 to 61. So we have a couple of free throws now for, is that Galigao?
Yes, it is. Or that's actually, yes it is. Humphrey Galigo on the line for the Tigers. Second free throw. Oh, there it is. Being cheered on by his teammates on the bench. He knocks down the second free throw. So nice chemistry being seen from the team in green. And now time is just starting to run out. Cheers for the team all the way from Naga College Foundation. They take the victory here in our opening match of the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing tomorrow, today. And here is our final score, Coach Ryan, 61 to 89, a dominant win from the Tigers.
Masterly played there by Naga College Foundation. They have been firing on all cylinders, inside, outside, medium range. They have the weapons. They have, the discipline. So it will be exciting to watch Naga go further here in the Big Dance.
Can they go the distance? That is the question. But for now, let's take it to the school hymn of NCF Tigers, our winners of this ball game.
Thank you very much. And our best player of the game with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists and steals, number 10, James Wada.
Hello again mga kaliga. Kasama ko ngayon si James Nuwada, our player of the game para sa ating opening match of the Big Dance 26. So first of all, congratulations James. Nakakuha ka ng 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. So all the way from Naga pa kayo, kamusta yung naging preparation ninyo sa game na to?
Unang-una po sobrang struggle po namin kasi yung biyahe po namin is maulan, tas baha din po. Then yun, 3 days kami nag-stay dito. So, yan lang.
And so overcoming the circumstances there, kamusta naman yun? Ano yung naging tingin mo sa naging performance mo this afternoon?
Yun, ginawa ko lang po yung may ambag ko sa team namin and nagtiwala lang kami sa sistema namin, kila coach, yun, sa teammates ko. Yun lang po.
Okay. And meron ka pang gustong pasalamatan na mga sumuporta sa'yo?
Nagpapasalamat po ako kila Pres Mario, kila Ma'am Noemi po, all the way from Naga. And nag-support po sila dito sa amin, and yung mga yung mga taga Bicol po na nanonood sa live, yun po. Maraming salamat po. And sa sa family ko po sa Bicol and sa girlfriend ko po.
Ayan, maraming pasasalamat din sa iyo for a great game here in ENDERUN College in Taguig. So ngayon, dali natin back to Coach Ryan Villena to end this game.
All right, what a game. The opening game here at the big dance of the Pinoyliga Cup. Once more, it's a victory by the Naga College Foundation Tigers over St. Dominic College of Asia, 89-61. So, on behalf of our crew right now here in the Pinoyliga, our anchorman, Norseman Garcia, and all the hardworking men and women here from the Pinoyliga. This has been the big dance. Of course, we still have more dances to come this coming weekend. So I'm Coach Ryan Villena. We'll see you around next time.